run it past around. Time for tales where fun is found. Stories shine and wonders gleam in our forest story dream.
The Fizzy Fizz Fountain.
One bright afternoon in Wigglytail Woods, Ophelia skidded to a halt beside the barn door, eyes wide.
Barnabus! Darwin, do you smell that?
Barnabus lifted his head from his blanket, nose twitching.
Smells like bubbles and berries?
Darwin sniffed the air, tail spinning.
Rough! It's like sparkling fruit!
The sweet popping scent drifted through the trees, so they packed snacks, cheese bits for Ophelia, a chicken strip for Barnabus, crunchy biscuits for Darwin, and hurried down the winding path. Leaves shimmered in the sunlight, and every few steps they heard a faint pop, 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 as though someone were cooking soda. Past a crooked oak, they found a clearing bursting with wooden barrels, copper pipes, and swirling pink foam that burbled from a stone fountain at its centre. A striped badger in oversized goggles shuffled between vats, stirring with a paddle twice his height.
Hello, bubbly adventurers,
He called, waving a sudsy paw.
I'm Benny the Badger, brewmaster of the Fizzy Fizz Fountain. Care to help me whip up my latest batch?
Ophelia's whiskers twitched.
Do we get to taste it?
Only after we mix it just right.
Benny said with a grin. Barnabas stepped forward, cautious but curious.
We've never brewed bubbles before. What do we do?
Darwin barked.
Rough! Can I stir the biggest barrel?
Benny handed each friend a tiny apron splattered with berry stains.
First, let's add fruit.
He pointed to baskets brimming with rainbow berries. Ophelia hopped from basket to barrel, dropping berries that fizzed like miniature fireworks when they hit the froth. Barnabas scooped carefully, but the fizzy foam tickled his paws and made him giggle. Darwin tried to carry 3 baskets at once, tripped, and sent a shower of berries splashing into the fountain. Whoosh! A pink geyser erupted, raining sweet bubbles over everyone.
Bonus bubbles.
Benny whooped, shaking foam from his goggles.
Now comes the Seltzer Shuffle. Stir in a swirl and make the fountain whirl.
They each grabbed a long wooden spoon. Ophelia twirled hers like a dancer, sending silver spirals across the fountain. Barnabas stirred methodically, swish, swish, making gentle waves. Darwin spun in a circle, spoon clacking the barrel rim like a drum. The fountain roared with delight, bubbles climbing skyward in rainbow towers.
Perfect.
Benny declared.
Last step, the pop-top taste test.
He filled 4 acorn cups with shimmering soda and counted.
3, 2, 1. Sip.
Ophelia took a dainty taste. Pop! A bubble hat formed on her ears. Barnabas sipped. Poof! A moustache of foam sprouted on his whiskers. Darwin gulped. KA-BLOOP! A whole bubble beard appeared, and he barked so hard it burst into glitter. Benny laughed until his goggles fogged, then tried his own cup. A tiny bubble crown landed between his ears. Ophelia giggled.
Delicious and decorative.
Barnabas smiled beneath his foamy moustache.
It tickles on the way down.
Darwin licked stray sparkles from his nose.
Rough! Can we bottle some to take home?
Even better.
Benny said, producing 3 crystal vials shaped like little fountains.
These keep the fizz forever. A sip will always bring a bubble smile.
The afternoon sun began to drift, casting golden glints through the foam. Benny waved them to a rinsing pool where the bubbly hats dissolved into thousands of twinkling lights.
Thank you, brave brewers,
he said, handing each friend their forever fizz vial.
Whenever life feels flat, let one pop.
They promised to return for Benny's next flavour, maybe moonmango or thunderlime, and headed back along the sparkling path. Tiny pops followed them like clapping applause. At the barn, Ophelia set her vial on the windowsill. It glowed rosy pink. Barnabus placed his by his blanket. It pulsed steady blue. Darwin tucked his beneath his perfect straw pile. As evening settled, faint pop-pop-pop sounds drifted from their vials, reminding them of rainbow geysers, berry explosions, and Benny's bubbly grin. In Wigglytail Woods, even an ordinary afternoon could burst into silly wonder, especially when you follow the scent of sparkling fruit. Thank you for joining our adventure today, dear friends. Remember, every step is a new story waiting to be told, and every dream sparkles with magic. Like, share, and subscribe to feel the true magic of Wigglytail Woods.